Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I created this look using only drugstore makeup products with a few cheats. I cheated a little bit just on certain points, and I do mention that throughout the video. I think this look is perfect for going out. It's kind of a really nice smoky glam makeup look. I really love the colors of the eyeshadow, and I love this nude lip. It's one of my favorite nude lips to do. Please don't mind my voice in this video. I am very sick right now. This is actually the 4th day that I have been home. I just kind of wanted to get out of bed and do something today, so forgive me. My voice is stuffed, I'm blowing my nose, and my face is probably all red and puffy, so please forgive me. So without further ado, if you'd like to see how I did this look, then please keep on watching. I don't even know what that was. Alright, so don't mind the horrendous updo and the sound of my voice, forgive me. First we're going to be going in with my L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade Light Ivory W2. I'm going to be using my Sigma F80 Flat Kabuki brush to apply this. And I'm just going to buff this all over the skin. And then I'll go in with a second coat kind of on the bottom half of my face because that's where I get most of my breakouts. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I have the shade 125 Very Fair. And I'm just going to focus that kind of on the high points of my face where I would want to highlight. And then also on my chin, just because I have a lot of extra redness there that can use a bit more coverage, you know? And then I'm also going to take my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush and just buff that all in. I'm also just going to take my brush and kind of rub it on my eyelids because I haven't found a drugstore eye primer that works for me, so I'm just going to put concealer there and let it set while we do the rest of the face. So then I'm going to take my Essence Sun Club bronzer, and I'm going to take my Spa Resources large stippling brush, which is a brush I got at Walmart, and I'm just going to take it on the side and kind of blend it up, and I'm going to use that to contour. As long as there's a little bit of definition with the bronzer there, then I'm fine. And then I'll just go in and kind of buff that around my face, around my nose, on my chin, same places that I always bronze up. Oh my god, hairs everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Real Techniques, whatever this big fluffy brush is, and the Covergirl Cheekers in the shade, it's in the shade Rose, this guy here. So I'm just going to pop that in there, brush a little bit off, and just put a little bit of this blush on for a little bit of rosy hue. I have never found a drugstore brow product that works for me. Most of the browns are a little bit too warm for my eyebrow hair, so I'm going in with my usual combo, and you guys can use whatever brow product works for you. You know, you do you, girl. Okay, so one thing that I will have to say with drugstore makeup, if you guys are going to invest in something, then I think that an eyeshadow primer is worth the investment, because no matter how crappy the eyeshadow is, if you have a good eyeshadow primer, then most likely that eyeshadow will stay put and look very pigmented either way. So for the eyes today, we are going to be using the Maybelline Nudes palette. I'm going to take my little Groupon brush. This is the Deluxe Shadow Brush. It's just a fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to go in with this cream color shade right there. And I'm just going to pat this all over the eyelid. This is just going to set the concealer we put on it, or a primer if you use a primer, and it just kind of creates a nice soft base and makes applying other shadows easier. So then I'm going to take my Mirabella blending brush. If you do not have this one or a blending brush, Sigma would be the cheapest one for you to go for. And I'm going to mix these two matte cool shades here and just buff those into the crease. Now, these eyeshadows aren't as pigmented as, you know, most high-end brands would be, so we're going to have to go in with a few layers for it, but it'll still look really nice. Just buffing that into the crease, like so. So then I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25 blending brush, and this dark chocolate color right here. We're going to load that up on the brush. This one needs to be packed on a lot because, again, it's not super pigmented. And we're going to start on the outer half of the lid, kind of the outer V, and then, like, once you pack down all the product that's on the brush, just kind of take it and push it into the rest of the crease, blend it out like that. And this is just going to really deepen and define le crease and make it nice and smoky. I really want the focus of the color to be on this outer half of the eye. So just keep packing it on until you are satisfied with the amount of pigment that is there. So I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just kind of buff that all over the eyeshadow to make sure that it's all fluffed out and seamless. Then I'm going to take this, it's called Still Spa Essentials eyeshadow brush. I got this at Walmart as well. And we're going to go in with this kind of purpley, sparkly shade in the palette and really pack this onto our brush. And we're just going to pat this on the entire eyeshadow area. Going right up into the crease, kind of making a dome shape on the eyelid. And making sure to really pack on a lot of pigment there. Then I'm going to go back in with that Sigma E25 brush and just dip it again into that darker brown shade and just go right into the crease and buff out that darker shadow that we just packed onto the lid. And again, make it nice and seamless. So then we're going to go on to the lower lash line, and again I'm just going to take another one of the brushes I got in a Groupon set. We're basically going to do the same thing we did on the top. I'm going to go back in with the two transition shades that we used, mix them together, and just go along my lower lash line. Honestly, you can be so messy with this because we're doing a really smoky look, so don't worry if it's not uber precise. And then I'm just going in with another flat shader brush from that same Groupon set, taking the darker chocolate eyeshadow and just putting that in the outer corner of the lower lash line. Okay, so then I'm going to highlight using the highlight shade in this palette, but this is just an e.l.f. Small Precision brush. Just going in to the inner corners, and then take another clean brush or your finger, whichever you want, and highlight le bras bone. Okay, so here is my third fail of the day. Unfortunately, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Black Velvet whatever eyeliner. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is take any black eyeliner that you have. We are going to line the lower and upper waterline. So once the eyeliner is applied, I'm going to go in with lashes. These are the Ardel 406 Edgy lashes, and I use my Duo eyelash adhesive in the black color because it's just a lot easier to work with. There's no white bits that are left behind, and I'm going to do this off camera because I am hopeless with doing eyelashes on the camera. Okay, so slight change in plan. I went to pull one of the lashes off of the container and rip some of the hairs off, so I used the Ardel number 120 Wispy lashes instead. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline The Rocket mascara. This is actually my first time I'm opening this mascara. Never used it before. We are going to pack on a lot of mascara. I like to put my mascara on after the lashes because I feel like binding your lashes with the fake lashes, maybe that's not as safe and healthy, but it makes the lashes stay on a lot better. So I like to put it on after. Also going to put a bit of mascara on the lower lashes. Yay! So now the eyes are finished. Alright, so now we're going to go in and do the lips. I'm using this NYX Nude number 10 Nude Lip Liner, and I'm actually going to overdraw my lips a little bit on the top just to give them a bit more of a plumpier effect. I also fill in the entire lip. Then I'm going to go in with my most favorite nude lipstick from the drugstore ever, or just of all time. It's actually probably my favorite nude lipstick out of all of them I have. It's the Maybelline 920 Nude Lust lipstick. And just gonna slap that on. This is a really creamy moisturizing lipstick. I love it. And then this, my friends, is the completed look. I actually really love this eyeshadow look. Love these eyeshadow colors. They lasted beautifully with an eyeshadow primer. I don't know how they'll last with just the concealer, but I think it's such a beautiful look. It's definitely really easy to do. You can be super messy with it and it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of a perfect going out full-on smoky look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if there's any other looks that you would like to see from me, and until then I will see you in my next video. Bye!